What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex Yu, and you're watching a Ragin Ronin review. I got a series review for you guys. I'm gonna be reviewing episode 1 and episode 2 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which came out 2 weekends ago on Disney+. So on with the review. Oh, God. Okay. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure by now everybody's watched the first 2 episodes of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I was really excited about it because, first of all, I'm a big Anthony Mackie fan. Second, I freaking love the story, like the universe of Captain America. So it's great to see that Falcon and Winter Soldier, they have their own buddy show together. So that's really, really cool. And it's great to see Falcon again in his own adventures. Okay. And the Winter Soldier, Bucky, that's a very complex character, and I'm glad we're seeing more of him. Anyways, so episode 1, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Okay, this is, after having a full year of no Marvel Cinematic Universe films, I'm so glad we are back to seeing this type of high-flying superhero action again. After all, Black Widow and the Eternals was delayed. Now we're getting it. We saw WandaVision. That's a very different type of superhero storytelling. But I really enjoyed it. Falcon and the Winter Soldier brought us back to basics. And that is the superhero, the superhero type of content that we've been so eager to see. And it opened with a bang. That sequence, I'm telling you, that was so awesome. That's what I want from Falcon. Because when I saw him in Captain America Winter Soldier in that climactic finale, flying around with the wings out, dodging a Hydra, well, they're actually shield jets, but, Hydra was piloting them, that's the type of action that I want to see from Falcon. And, we only get a little bit of that from the other films that followed afterwards. But Captain America Winter Soldier was so great because of the character of Falcon, as a supporting character. That really made it great because that brought the Captain America films to another level, right? Now we're seeing more of that. And that opening sequence was just so exciting. What a way to start off like this series. They started off with a bang. He was flying around with the canyons. He's on a solo mission. He's a special operative, so the Air Force needs him to do this on his own. He's just going from helicopter to helicopter, rescuing a guy. George St. Pierre is back as Baltrock. It would have been good to see a little bit more action from him, but he will be back. I'm sure he will be back. That opening sequence was great. I love that they decided to start it off with the big sequence because you're now all excited, and then we start fleshing out the characters. What's very interesting is that they introduced an aspect of the Avengers that we never even thought about. And that is, what exactly are they deciding? What exactly are they doing besides saving the world? When they're not saving the world, what are they doing? We get to see that aspect of it. And I really like that they introduced that. We got to see a more human side of, what's his name again? What is Falcon's name? Sam Wilson. Okay. We get to see the more human side of Sam Wilson, dealing with real-world problems, dealing with human problems, dealing with problems at home, domestic problems. And that is a totally different story, but we get to see that. Because we never really think about, how is anybody getting paid? Are they just, doing this for the hell of it? Are they doing this because it's necessary? Yes, it is necessary, and yes, they need to save the world, because if they don't do it, nobody else will do it. And with Captain America, he feels like he's doing the right thing. Tony Stark, he pays well, although Tony Stark really isn't paying them, but he pays well in the sense that he takes them out for shawarma from time to time. But what are they doing when they're not being fed with shawarma. You know what I'm saying? Well, Sam Wilson is dealing with family problems, financial problems, and just because you're Falcon doesn't mean that you get everything that you want. So it's a pretty interesting aspect of the storytelling, and I really like that. I felt very, very invested in that aspect of the story. Another thing is that Winter Soldier, of course, Bucky Barnes, played by Sebastian Stan. That story is very, very interesting. There's something very mysterious going on there. We're getting to see more of his character, and you know what he's dealing with is not over yet. Okay, so there's a more to that, and I'm really glad that it's not just a buddy movie. There's actually so much more for their own characters. And Sam Wilson's dealing with domestic problems, and then, or rather, first world problems, and then Bucky's still dealing with his inner demons. So that's really, really cool. Okay, so I really love the first episode. Second episode, I didn't love as much as the first episode. You know, it's interesting because I actually really liked all the episodes, almost all the episodes in WandaVision. Okay, but for some reason, episode 2 was not as impactful for me. Not by a long shot even. I think episode 1 really spoiled me by the amount of character depth and high-flying action, superhero action. And then once we got to episode 2, very enjoyable, but it still wasn't on the same level as episode 1, and also wasn't in the same level of like the interesting factor, the mysterious factor as WandaVision. You know what I'm saying? So episode 2 was honestly a little bit underwhelming for me, but I still liked it. I liked the action in it, but I feel like there needs to be more, and I think that it's because Wanda's, excuse me, a lot of gas. It came out one end, now it's coming out the other one. And I think it has a lot to do with the fact that if I'm comparing the two series, that Scarlet Witch, Wanda Maximoff, is a very interesting character. She's not a superhero. Now, when I'm looking at Sam Wilson and Bucky, you know, they have a similar cause, and that is, you know, to fight evil. Right? It's a very, very similar direction. So I guess in that aspect, I guess I want more out of that. But at least they decided to introduce U.S. Agent John Walker. Now that's gonna be an interesting take. Now the thing is that you know, I'm never gonna really like John Walker, but I also at the same time I don't like I respect the fact that they don't like John Walker, okay? Because of course, you know, Captain America's like their brother, you know what I'm saying? And they look at him as a replacement. This whole feud that they got going on is very cliche. Like it's just so very predictable. So like I said, episode 2 doesn't have a lot of surprises to me. But there is one surprise. I mean, I always knew that Baron Zemo's going to be back, right? They tease him at the end, so we're going to see more of him. And finally, we're going to see him with the proper costume, you know, with the purple balaclava. So that's really, really cool that we're going to see that. Where will this series go? Well, I'm not going to be reviewing every single episode. I just wanted to review the first 2 episodes, and then we're going to review it once I've reviewed again as a whole series, once I've seen them all. Anyways, those are my reviews of the first 2 episodes. Like I said, I really love the first episode. Second episode, enjoyable, still a little bit underwhelming, but that's maybe because I enjoyed the first episode so much that I expected something on the same level as the first episode. But you know what? Still very good. I'm still really, really excited to watch the upcoming episodes, and I'm a huge fan of these characters. So keep it coming. Anyways, that's my review of Falcon and the Winter Soldier episodes 1 and 2. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.